Hi guys, it's Mrs. Longmire here. In the series of lessons that we've been doing, we've been talking about how readers question and predict. And in previous lessons, we talked about how readers, they read the text, question while you go, predict what will happen next, read on so you'll know. And we're kind of working on this little song. And so you read the text, and then you question while you go. You think of questions and answer questions and predict what will happen next. We talked about when you predict, you take details. You take reading voice details, just like we use with our silhouette. You take those details and then you start to see patterns and you have other memories in your head and you start to put all that together and you make an inference. And the inference was your prediction. You're predicting what you think is going to happen next. And then you read on to find out. And you are right and you confirm, or you're wrong and you have to just adjust your thinking and then keep reading. That's what good readers do. They just adjust and they keep going. And then the last lesson that we talked about previewing the text. And that's where you look at all the pictures and you steal all the information that you can. We talked about being an information thief, and you steal all the information that you can before you even read a single word. And that's what good readers do. And that helps you to understand what the story is going to be about, and that's going to help you to read the words as well and understand it. And so we talked about previewing last time. Well, today we're going to talk about things that you wonder while you're reading. And we're going to be talking about that thinking voice. And your thinking voice should always be wondering things and asking questions while you read. And not necessarily just the question that might be in the book, like whose teeth, or some of those books that we read where there was a question. These are books that don't have questions in them, but you ask your own questions. You think of your own questions when you're reading. And it's really what you're wondering about. And so we're going to add a new word to our chart up here that says wonder. And it's on yellow because it's your thinking voice wondering these things. And see how he's going, It's got some little thought bubbles. He's wondering something. And so that happens while you're reading, during the reading, while you go. You're going to be wondering. And the types of things you might wonder are like who is doing something and what they are doing and where they're at and why they're doing this and how they're going to fix this problem that they have. Those are the types of questions that you could be thinking about. So who and what and where did it happen and when and why and how? Those are some of the key words that start questions that you're thinking of in your head while you're reading. And so we put the pictures here, like the setting, like where and when it's happening and who, the characters and what the problem is. Remember, there's always a problem. And then how it gets solved and how they're going to figure it out. So these are the types of sentence beginnings that you might have while you're reading. And then you'll have to keep reading, read on so you'll know to see if you were right. And so I'm going to show you what this could look like when you're reading. And then I'm going to let you help me like we always do it, and you get to try it as well. Okay. And so we're going to use a book from Oxford Owl that we used this website last time. And I'll put the link to this book in with the video. But the book that we're going to use is called The Toys Party. And I'm going to do a quick preview, and then I'm going to read, and I'm going to show you what these kinds of questions, what it looks like when you're reading, okay? So it's called The Toys Party. So if I preview the text, if I just look at the front cover, it's got a little boy, and I'm assuming these are his toys. You know, it looks like a teddy bear and some dolls and some stuffed animals. It looks like his dog, and they're gathered around a table. Maybe they're going to eat something, and he's got a crown on his head, so he's wanting to have some sort of party. Okay, so that's the information that I could steal from the book before I even read. Okay, so let's go to the first page here. It says Kipper, it must be him. Kipper wanted a party. Let me use my thinking voice though. Wonder why he's sad. He's got his hand on his face, and his face kind of looks like a frown. And I'm wondering why Why is he sad? Well, but there's nobody around. And so sometimes when you want to party, you want people around. So maybe that's why he's sad. I'll have to read on to see. Nobody wanted to come. And if I use my reading voice to read the pictures here, he's thinking, I'm guessing that might be like a brother and a sister kicking a soccer ball, and maybe mom and dad are busy washing the car. And his dog is sleeping. So it says nobody wanted to come. Well, I guess we were right. That's why he was sad, is he didn't have anybody to have the party with. So I wonder what he's going to do about it. I know this was called a toys party, so I'm wondering if he's going to maybe get his toys. He got his toys. Look, he's gathering them up and bringing them downstairs. So we were right. That's what he's going to do next. He's going to get his toys since nobody else could play. He wanted a cake. Okay, so he's thinking about a cake. So he's putting a bowl down. I wonder what he's going to do. If he's going to try to make a cake, I wonder. Because I don't see a cake there. I just see dishes and a big bowl. So I wonder how he's going to get the cake. He put in cornflakes. He put in tomato sauce. Oh. So he's dumping cereal and ketchup or tomato sauce. Ooh. I'm wondering what that's going to taste like. Wonder why. Why is he using those things? Okay. He put in milk. He put in jam. Oh, look, he's making a mess. He's got stuff everywhere. Oh, look, even the dog is licking it up. I wonder what this is going to end up tasting like. And I wonder what mom is going to do when she walks in and sees this mess. Oh no, how is mom going to react? He put in sugar. He put in baked beans. We've got baked beans and milk and sugar and jam and cornflakes. Oh my goodness. Mom was cross, which if I use my thinking voice, I know cross means mad. Look at her. She's got her hands up and her eyes are huge. And it looks like her mouth is open, like she's probably yelling at him. And that was one of my questions, is what's mom going to say? Look, and it looks like the dog's running away. He doesn't want to get in trouble. Look at that mess. Oh my goodness. Kipper was sorry. And if I look at he looks kind of sad again, doesn't he? But looks like mom is washing his clothes. That's what I said, what's mom going to do? She's going to have to help him clean it up, right? So it looks like she's washing some of the stuffed animals. They're in the washing machine, and she's hanging up the clothes, and he's probably had to take a bath and wash up. So that is what, so a lot of my questions got answered. What was mom going to do? What was he trying to make? What would it taste like? It was a huge mess, wasn't it? And so all those questions that I was wondering about, when I read on, they got answered. But because my thinking voice was helping me to think of all these questions while I was reading, it helps me to understand the story and what's going on and what's happening. Okay? Do you think you can try it? Okay, I need your help. And the next book we're going to read is called Toads in the Road. And it is also on Oxford Owl. So I will put the link in with the video so that you can pull this book up if you want to read it again after we read it. Okay, so let's just preview it very quickly. I'm going to show it on my screen here. The book is called Toads in the Road. I want you to just look at that cover and use your thinking voice and try to steal some information about what you think is going to happen in this book. Did you think it was going to be about toads? And he's in the road, right? Did you notice that person has a stop sign up and they're stopping traffic for the toads in the road? That's interesting, isn't it? I wonder how they're going to do that and why they're going to do it. Is that what you were thinking or wondering? Okay, let's get started. I'll be the reading voice, and then I need your help. A toad was on the road. You will get hurt. Okay, so think. What are you wondering? Do you have any questions using your thinking voice? What are you wondering? Are you wondering what he's going to do? If he's worried about the toad getting hurt, how is he going to help him? That's what I was wondering too. Dad put the toad down. You will not get hurt now. Loads of toads. So Dad, as soon as Dad put the toad down, he went back. Look, there were loads of toads. So use your thinking voice. What is he going to do now? Were you thinking he's going to try to move all the toads out of the road? And how? Were you wondering how? How is he going to move all those toads out of the road? That's what I was wondering too. Let's keep reading. Read on so we'll know. Dad ran to get Mom. Quick, loads of toads are on the road. Mom rang Wilma's mom. Quick, toads are on the road. So use your thinking voice. What are you wondering? Are you wondering who else he's going to get? Or why is he gathering all these people? Do you think they're going to go help him move the toads? Yeah, let's keep reading. Dad got Biff and Chip. Quick, toads are on the road. Wilma's mom had a big coat for Dad. Dad put the coat on. Use your thinking voice. What are you wondering? Are you wondering why he's putting a coat on? Yeah, did you notice they've got this frog sign? And he's wearing a big yellow coat? Yeah, why is he doing that? Were you wondering that? Let's keep reading. They ran to get the toads. Pick up the toads. Get them off the road. What are you noticing? Or what are you wondering? You say, yeah, did you notice she's stopping the cars? They're stopping the cars with their signs? That must be why he was wearing the yellow coat, the big yellow coat, so that people would see him and he'd stand out, and he's got the sign. So they're stopping traffic while these kids, are they going to be able to get all those toads off the road? How are they going to do that? Is that what you were thinking? A coach load of men ran up. Toads, turn back. We can pick up toads with you. Okay, so what are you wondering? Are all these people going to help? Are all of these people going to pick up toads too? That's what I was thinking too. The men ran to pick up the toads. Top job. Now they will not get hurt. So they helped too, didn't they? Everybody's helping pick up toads. The road was shut. Men dug it up. They put a toad run in the road. Toad run. What are you wondering? What are you thinking about? Were you wondering what a toad run is? Me too. Looks like some sort of tunnel, doesn't it? They're putting a tunnel in the road, and they've closed the road down. Why would they do that? Is that what you're wondering? Why are they doing that? The toads will not get hurt now. So look. Did our question get answered? Yeah. They were making that tunnel so the toads could go under the road and stay safe, and they won't get hurt now. Great job. Did you see how we were using our thinking voice to wonder and ask questions while we read, right in the middle of the book? Remember how you use your reading voice and then your thinking voice, and your reading voice and then you use your thinking voice. Well, that thinking voice should be wondering questions and thinking of questions while you're reading. And then you read on so you'll know if you were right or if you have to adjust your thinking. So if you were in Mrs. Longmire's class, I would have you keep practicing using that thinking voice and asking questions while you read. So I have another book on Oxford Owl called Spots, and I'll put the link on there, and I want you to practice while you're reading, asking questions. Use that thinking voice and ask questions like who or what or where or why or when or how. Questions that start with those types of words. Ask the questions and then turn the page, read on so you'll know, and confirm you were right or adjust your thinking. Because that's what good readers do. And then they keep reading. So I would have you practice asking those questions while you read. But your teacher might have a better idea.